I'm so excited. This is going to be a really good class. No, I didn't say so myself. No, I wasn't actually going to say that, but I feel that. Yeah, but I always think they're a little better each time. And that's how, kind of, maybe our life could be that. It could. Every day, if we were a little more aware. So what we're going to play with, we're going to start a little bit today, and then all the way to the solstice, we're really going to talk about, be with, sing, chant the Mul Mantra. On Monday at 9 a.m., we're going to do an hour of the Mul Mantra. So what I want to say about the Mul Mantra is that it's so good for you that if you don't have a practice, or you're on vacation, or you've missed your sadhana, those kind of things, if you just listen to it, because it's coded, it's so powerful, it's the beginning of the japji, it holds the whole thing. It's very protective. If you have nightmares, really good to listen to it before you go to sleep. And the Mul Mantra always ends with Adi Sach, Jugad Sach, Habi Sach, Nanika Hosi Bi Sach. That is so important to us right now because it means we have always been God. We always will be. We get really caught up in the day-to-day, and we think something really has changed or something off. And if you can listen to that sound current, it has this velocity when used enough to help you remember who you are. And that's so important because as we go through this week, a lot of what happens with the solstice, it's always right after a new moon in Gemini. This is always how it works. So there is a lot of fire and air energy that ignites the summer solstice, right? And this summer solstice is on Father's Day. So make no mistake, that solstice energy is about Papa. It's about the central sun, right? It's about your soul. In some way, all of our bodies, whether we're men or women, are feminine in nature because they are earth. And they hold the most precious thing that is masculine in nature, and that's your soul. In that the soul is steady, right? The feminine energy is, she's like the moon. She's moving and changing and creating. But that masculine dynamic energy is that soul of yours. It's Sat Nam. Just like in the Mul Mantra, it's the Adi Sach, Jugadi Sach. It's the truth. And Yogi Bhajan often said about Sat Nam is changeless. So what can really bring us peace is that we can sense in our meditation and in Kundalini, because it's the yoga of awareness, there is this essence in you that is never disturbed. And when we're really going through something hard, it is so important to lean in there and feel that part of you. It is wonderful to have the Sangha, and it's wonderful to have, Jesus and Krishna and Yogi Bhajan and all these wise ones, but they really can't do it for you. You're the one. It's the Sat Nam in you, the part of you who knows who you are and has always known. So today we're going to play a little with the Mul Mantra, but a lot of Sat Nam Waheguru. That's really going to carry us into the beginning of this week, so that on Monday when we're together and we go into the Mul Mantra and we make our way on Saturday at 1 o'clock, Mahendra Singh and I and Guru Kiran will be here to do the solstice. We are going to do some Kriyas with the Mul Mantra. Now, what I want everyone to understand, so white tantric energy is paired energy. So you're here in the solstice and it has this vortex. It's harder to be in a pair to do a Kriya because you kind of have to keep up with each other. That's intentional. And here's why. Your glandular system is really being ignited this week by the sun. So that's why we amp it up on the solstice with white tantric energy, because you have the potential of pushing yourself in a very personal way to your next evolutionary step. And so what we do in White Tantra, which is the workshop next Saturday, is that we have a group synergy, we have individual stuff you do, and then the partner, and you don't have to bring a partner, we all partner up. We create more friction. You have to have a little more grit. And by being in that, you have the potential like a slingshot, you know, because you've got the solstice and you got each other loving each other. I mean, that's what Tantra is. I'm so clear. It's just love. That's it. And that's what Tantra is, right? There's this beautiful book of Yogi Bhajan called The Mind. It has 84 projections. And through the whole thing, he's always using polarity, good, bad, dark, and bringing you into these states of consciousness. But the very last one is neutral. And he says it till the very end, because this is Tantra. It means union. When we gain enough velocity and enough energy, we don't have to use polarity. Polarity is perfect. It causes alchemy. That's why we're on Earth, because we really wanted to elevate our consciousness. That's why we're here. It's perfect. But at some point, as you gain that velocity, you'll have times in your life where you don't need that. You come into that oneness, and you can just project now. So a lot also I want to say is a lot's going to happen to your pineal this week because of the sun. And because and I want to piggyback on that, so I'm going to do kriyas that are going to go after that pineal, and we're going to start today. It's going to be becoming calm and intuitive. That's our stuff. So let's get to it. All right? Put your hands on the ground and take a deep breath. Ground yourself into Gaia. Hold it.